Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides to life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show. My name is Ralf Friedrichs and I just want to welcome everyone. And today what we want to do is talk about 10 little ways to become more generous in life and how you possibly could be a more generous person towards your fellow man, your family, your homeless people, just in general. 10 ways to be more generous. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, let me share this about substance abuse. And let me be crystal clear because I'd like to leave an impact upon you all. Imagine being buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin, but yet you know you're alive. You don't know how to open up the coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt that's above the lid. You think of giving up, and you just lay there waiting for death to arrive. But you also think about banging on the lid so that maybe you can unsettle the dirt that's on top and maybe somebody will notice and start digging down towards you to help you. That is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and or drug addiction. You need help. You know you can't do it completely on your own, yet you don't know how to get that help. In reality, there are people who can help you standing nearby your grave, but you just don't realize that. You think you're going to die today in that coffin, alive, suffocate. Usually, though, people don't think of death when they're habitually using drugs. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask my audience, did it ever cross your mind when you abused the drugs and the alcohol that you might overdose? With this, I leave you one other thought. Don't be that person laying in the coffin, banging for someone to hear you. Make the first move. Call me today here at the Take Your Life Back Today show at 844-405-HELP and let me help take your life back before your life is gone. Shout out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, www.odysseyconsultant.org, 516-485-2741. Let Larry Geis help take your life back. He is an addiction recovery coach. He is a bridge between addiction and recovery. Utilize his services by calling him at 516-485-2741. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. GlobalEyeglasses.com. They are focused on saving you money. They're here to help you today on saving money on eyeglasses. They're here to make sure that you can see better. Utilize them at www.globaleyeglasses.com. Look at all their frames. Look at all the different lenses. Let them help you see better. If you need any help picking out your glasses, you can get a hold of me at 631-599-0218 or you can call me 844-405-HELP. I have over 30 years experience in the optometry business. Let me help you see better. GlobalEyeglasses.com. They are focused on saving you money, folks. 10 little ways to become more generous. You have not lived until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. There are very few people who don't like the idea of generosity. We are indeed a species that loves to help others and confront needs when we see them. Unfortunately, there are very few people who are content with the level of generosity in their lives. Most people I know wish they were able to give more, and while there are a number of reasons that this may not be the case or be the case sometimes, the best solution may be the simplest. To that end, there are a number of simple steps that we can take to make generosity more intentional in our own lives. If you have never given any money to anyone at any time, this would be a great time to get started. Number 1 of the 10 little ways to become more generous is consider the benefits of generosity. Generous people report being happier, healthier, and more satisfied with life than those who do not share anything. Generosity produces within us a sense that we are capable of making a difference in the world, that we are actively addressing the needs of those around us, and that we are shaping our community into a healthier community. While generosity is typically seen as an opposite of self-serving, counting the personal benefits is indeed one of the most important steps that we can take in getting started. Number 2, embrace gratitude. Make a list of things in your life for which you are grateful for. Your list doesn't have to be a long list. It won't take much time just to make the list. Heck, it doesn't even have to be a physical list. Make that list in your mind. Number 3, start really small. If you have never given away money, start by giving $1. If you're embarrassed to give just one, then don't be, because $1 is more than some people give. You've got nothing to worry about. There are plenty of charities online that allow you to give with your credit card, and you'll never cross paths with these people who record your $1 donation. Of course, the point of this exercise is not to report a dollar tax deduction on your year-end tax return. The point is to get started. You will feel more comfortable giving $5, $10, or $20. Then start there if $1 is just not enough. Number 4, give first. When you receive your next paycheck, make your first expense an act of giving. Oftentimes we wait to see how much we have left over before we determine how much we want to give away. The problem is that most of us, at one time or another, start spending our money and don't even think about possibly sharing it with other people. And this is the time where we should be doing it. The habit of spending of all of it is too deeply ingrained in our lives that we don't, like I said, consider helping other people. So let today be the first day where you start being generous to other people. Even if it starts with every payday, just putting $1 aside or putting $10 aside. Number 5, divert one specific expense. For a set period of time, try 29 days. Divert one expense to a charity of your choosing. You may choose to bring lunch to work, ride your bike to work once a week, or give up Starbucks on Mondays, and make it on Thursdays instead of making it twice a week. Use that money that you now save for not going to Starbucks or possibly not using gas, and start giving it to a charity. Calculate the money you'll save and then redirect to your charity and cause. Number 6, fund a cause based on your passions. There are countless charities and causes that need your support daily, and some of them are directly in line with your most compelling passions. What are you most passionate about? It is possibly the environment. What are you passionate about? Could also be maybe like what I do, these videos. That's my passion. It is the environment, poverty, or religion. It doesn't matter. Whatever your passion might be, set aside money for that passion. Maybe it's the world peace, child nutrition, or animal rights. What about education, civil rights, or clean water? Number 7, find a person you believe in. If you find that you are more easily motivated and shaped by people in your life rather than organizations or causes, use the tendency as motivation instead. Take careful notice of people in your life that you most admire. What organizations, causes do they hold most dear? Who do they support, I should say? What makes them passionate about supporting it? And how can you get involved alongside them? Number 8, spend time with people in need. One of the most effective antidotes for a non-generosity is to make space in your life for those who actually need your help, like a nursing home, homeless shelter. After all, it is a very small step to go knowing somebody in need to helping somebody in need. One of the easiest ways to accomplish this is to volunteer one meal at your local homeless shelter. Most homeless shelters readily accept vouchers. and volunteers and have systems in place to get you started. Number 9, spend time with a generous person. One of the most life-changing conversations I've ever had about generosity occurred when I found a courage to start asking questions of the right person. I remember starting with, "Have you always been this generous with people?" And immediately followed with more, "When did you become so generous? How did it all start? How many years ago?" Number 10, live a more minimalist life. Intentionally decide to own less. Oh sure, living a minimalist life won't automatically make you a more generous person, but it will provide the space necessary to make it possible. Generosity rarely happens by chance. Instead, it is an intentional decision that we make in our lives. Sometimes starting with the simple steps is the best step that we all can take. Folks, these are the 10 ways to become more generous. Now listen to this quote unquote by John Bunyan. Quote, "You have not lived until you have done something for someone who can never repay you." Unquote. There are very few people who don't like the idea of generosity. We are indeed a species that loves to help others and confront the needs when we see them. Unfortunately, there are also very few people who are content with the level of generosity in their own lives. Most people I know wish they were able to give more, and while there are a number of reasons that this may be the case, sometimes the best solution may be the simplest. To that end, there are a number of simple steps that we can take to make generosity more intentional in our own lives. If you ever never have given away any money at any time, this would be a great way to get started with. Number 1, consider the benefits of generosity. Generosity is typically seen as the opposite of self-serving. Counting on personal benefits is indeed one of the most important steps that we can take to getting started. Embrace gratitude. Make a list of things in your life which you are grateful for. Don't think about the things that you are not grateful for. Your list doesn't have to be long. It won't take much time. Heck, it doesn't even have to be on paper. It could be all in your mind. Sorry about my dog barking. Start really small. Start with $1. Every penny makes $1. Every dollar makes more dollars. And if you're embarrassed by just donating $1 because that's all you can afford, then utilize the online credit cards where nobody knows how much or who you are when you give that $1. And then progressively build yourself up, of course, according to your budget, for maybe $1, $5, $10, or whatever. Number 4, give first. When you receive your next paycheck, make your first expense an act of giving. Oftentimes we wait to see how much we have left over before determining how much we can give away. The problem is that most of us, time after time, have a tendency of spending our money before even thinking about our fellow man. So make today the time where we start doing that. Number 5, divert one expense and give it towards your favorite charity. For a set-up period of time, divert one expense to a charity of your choosing. You may choose to bring lunch to work instead of buying lunch. You may choose to ride your bike to work instead of using the gas. Or you may choose, instead of doing Starbucks a couple of times a week, to do it one time. Utilize what you've saved by either the gas, the lunch, or Starbucks, and giving that to your charity. Number 6, find a cause based on your passions. My passions is helping the people that have the alcohol and drug issues. My passions are to help people that have life issues. What is your passion? And whatever your passion might be, utilize it. What are you most passionate about? Is it the environment? Is it poverty? It might even be religion. In the Bible it does say 10% tithe. Maybe it's world peace, child nutrition, or animal rights. Whatever it might be, even educational civil rights. Donate to whatever your passion might be. Number 7, find a person you believe in. If you find that you are more easily motivated and shaped by people in your life rather than organizational causes, find those people. Use the tendency as motivation instead. Take careful notice of the people in your life that you most admire and find out what they might be donating to, they might be helping out, and you follow suit. Number 8, spend time with people in need. One of the most effective antidotes for non-generosity is to make space in your own life for those who actually need your help. After all, it is a very small step to go through knowing that somebody in need to helping somebody in also in need always works. In other words, to put that in plain English, is that you might be in need a lot, and when people saw you in need, they helped you. So now, pay it forward, and karma does exist. Number 9, spend time with generous people. One of the most life-changing conversations I've ever had about generosity happened when I found the courage to asking certain questions to the right people. I remember starting with, have you always been this generous? And immediately followed by, when did you become generous? And how did it all start? And then number 10, live more minimalist life. Intentionally decide to own less. Oh sure, living a minimalist life won't automatically make you a more generous person, but it will provide space necessary to make it all possible. Generosity rarely happens by chance. Instead, it is an intentional decision that we make in our lives. But it does not need to be difficult as many people think. Sometimes starting with the simple steps is the best step that we can all take. And folks, I do believe in karma. When you help a person, whether it being with a quarter, a dollar, $5, or $100, it will come back to give you back in life. I always say that everything that I do helps 2 people each and every time. It's myself, this video, and hopefully you, wherever you might be watching me. I know I have tons of people watching me in homeless shelters and nursing homes, and people that have access, possibly, depending on which correction facility you're in, to YouTube. But wherever you are, make sure that when you help people and you talk to people the right way and you treat people the right way, make sure that you know that this is all coming back to you one day. As much as when you're nasty to people, when you treat people bad and you don't help other people, or you put people down, it will also come back to haunt you. Folks, remember, sober today makes it better tomorrow, and that I promise you. Just stay sober 24 hours. Give me 24 hours, and I'll give you a better tomorrow. And all the changes that we keep talking about, folks, you got to remember, in order to get from one side of the road to the other side of the road, you have to take the steps to do it. You can't take one giant leap. Just like any changes in your life, step by step, make those steps, and you will accomplish that. Reach for your higher power. If you have a drug and alcohol addiction, stop denying you have it. Do something about it. Don't you want to live another day? Don't you want to take your life back before your life is gone? Folks, wherever you might be, I hope you have the best day of your life. But I hope and I pray each and every day when I do these videos that no matter where you are out there, I hope you have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.